Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I am going to explain you what exactly is the meaning of computer science. Now to understand about the computer science, we need to know what exactly is the computing system. In other words, we can tell computing system is a computer. Computer is a combination of both hardware and software. Hardware is something that you can touch. Take example of this monitor. This one you can touch. And software is stored in the form of data in the memory. If there is a CPU here, in the CPU there is a memory, and in the memory we can find software stored, and therefore software you cannot touch, but whenever the user wants, he can access the program and work with it. I hope you understood what is computing system. Now coming to the next part, and that is, why do you want computing system? If you want to understand what is computer science, you need to know why we use this computing system. First one, to calculate any complex problems, let it be mathematics, physics, or chemistry. We'll use these computers to solve these problems. And another thing is sending data from one part of the world to another. Take example of WhatsApp. This WhatsApp can send data from one place to another place, and therefore we use computers. And next, coming to the next part, and that is, this computing power is used to make our life easy. For example, if you want to remember a phone number, what do we do? Nowadays, we do not give a pressure on our brain. We use our phone's memory in order to remember any phone number. And then coming to the next part, and that is the navigating the spacecraft into the space. That is our moon or any other planets like Mars. And here we are going to use this particular system, computing system, to ensure that this exactly goes and reaches there at a stipulated time and in a exact position. Now coming to the next part, and that is about the robots. Robots that are used by the surgeons in order to make precision in their surgeries or operations. For editing the videos or for making new videos like animations or creating VFX in any of the videos, we use computing systems. Coming to the next part, who are the computer scientists and what they do? For this, we need to have a little bit knowledge about the technology. Today, I am using this computer. It means this is developed using some kind of technology. For example, the screen that I am seeing at present is LCD screen, and this is a kind of technology, and it is made use in this laptop, and therefore we make use of the technology to create another technology. For example, a web page. A web page is created using CSS and HTML. You will come to know what are these in the future. HTML. These CSS and HTML, they themselves are the technologies, and using this we are going to create some other technology like web pages or any other web applications. And now coming to the reality, who are exactly the computer scientists? Computer scientists are those people who shift from being a consumer to being a creator. For example, earlier we were using a Facebook, okay, and of course the name of the Facebook has been changed to Meta. That is a different thing, but here we are not discussing about that, but we are just saying that earlier we used to use Facebook, and now if a person who joins Facebook company to develop different technologies for them, such people are called developers or the computer scientist. Now we need to know what exactly is the computer science. Till now we heard about the computer systems, and then who are the computer scientists. Now we'll come to the computer science. Computer science is a type of problem solving. Why I am saying here problem solving? Because the problem that we get in everyday life are solved using various computing solutions. For example, now I want to interact with my family. I use my phone in order to call my parents. This is what earlier there was a problem of communicating, and that is solved using computer science. And this computer science includes study of computers. For example, how computers work and how they are programmed, what is operating system, what is the computer organization, what all things includes in this, and so on. All these things come under the computer science. And how they are designed, what are the parts used in it, how the RAM work, how the ROM work, and how the processor work, and so on. All these things are learned in computer science, and the way they process the information. For example, now if I have installed this particular application in my phone, and it has to work properly. If not, then there is a problem and we need to sort it out. In this way, we are going to work along with this. Now, what is computer science and what is not? Now, watching a video. At present, you are watching a video on YouTube. Uh, it is not computer science. You are just trying to gain knowledge out of whatever is available. But if you are creating something new using application programs, uh, either for sending any messages or sharing this video, this creating is called a computer science. Okay, and playing video game is not computer science. Writing a program for a video game, and then coming to the other next part, that is program that calculates the answer to math problems. What does it mean? You have developed a system that can see the question and solve a problem, and this can be called as a computer science. But if you are uploading your photo on the system, like on Facebook, it is not a computer science. Like using Facebook, I have said earlier only, that is not a computer science. And if you are writing a program to post nice comments for your friends, it means you are writing a program, you are using a computer technology to automate something. That is computer science, and this particular thing is not computer science. Or writing make doing a homework using some software, that is not computer science. And now coming to the next part, that is program. You need to understand what exactly is the program. Next we come to the algorithm. There we will know what is algorithm. A program looks something like this: a functions or some variables and so on. You will come to know about this in the later lectures. A set of instructions that has been translated into commands a computer can understand. Set of instructions, actually set of instructions is algorithm itself. It is having number of steps what exactly has to be done, and that is translated into a computer language like C, C++, Java, Python, and so more. There are hundreds of languages which can be used to communicate with the system. And now coming to the algorithm. Algorithm is instructions written in human language that tells person how to complete a task. For example, adding two numbers. First, we have to know what are those numbers. So, first take the number, take second number, and then add both of them and then display. These are the number of steps that are used in order to solve a particular problem, and that is adding. Therefore, uh, I hope you have understood what exactly is the algorithm and what is a program. Writing a program most of the time is broken up into two steps. Of course, just now I explained one, writing exactly those steps which we are going to execute, and second one, translating these instructions into a language like C, C++, or Java, etc. And now, next coming to the very famous and most confusing question, that is, do computers think, or are they smart? For this question, it is the answer is very simple, that computers are not smart. They do as we say and they do not do extra things. So computers are powerful, they really aren't smart. They can only do what they are told. For example, you have written a program that can add two numbers, okay, a plus b. It can only add, and if you ask it a minus b, it cannot do because it knows only a plus b and not a minus b. And therefore, computers do not understand, only they understand what we have said or what we have told it to do. And next, coming to the data and analysis, um, if you see from the microscopic perspective, what exactly computer does is it takes the data and it analyzes and it gives the output. That's what it does and nothing more than this. And now at the end, coming to the next part, what is data? Data, you must know any unorganized facts. For example, there is a class and there are so many students sitting in it. After conducting an exam, everybody have their own marks and they are collected. It means that is unorganized data or the fact. And what is the analysis? We are just checking who is the first ranker, second ranker, third ranker, and so on. These are going to tell us what we are drawing out of the data. Okay. And now coming to the computers are very much used for storing, sharing, and calculating huge amount of data. See, if you are given a very big number like 2 to the power 100 into uh, 5 to the power 20, it is not easy to solve these kind of questions, but computer can solve it much more faster and efficient as compared to the humans. And therefore, computers are famous nowadays in solving any of the problems of today's world. Network, by its name itself, says that it is a group of connected devices like computers, laptops, and servers. And here I have given a real example of how a network looks. This is, of course, a network designed by the spider, but here we have something to understand. Consider these nodes. We can say these nodes as one of these devices like a computer, server, or the database or something. And these are connected to each other. It means computers can interact with this computer and this computer can interact with this computer by the available path and so on. And therefore, computer network can be analyzed with these kind of real examples. Why I am comparing whatever we are studying with the real life example is because when we learn with the previous knowledge, the possibility of retaining that knowledge is too much, and therefore we are learning in this way. What do we do in the internet? We are just trying to get the data from the servers. Now, this particular video I have uploaded in the YouTube servers, YouTube database, and the YouTube server is serving you from there to your phone. What does it mean? The data has gone from my system to the YouTube server, and from there it has come to your phone. This is a way of transferring data from one place to another place. Take example of WhatsApp itself. WhatsApp is taking the data from the one user and sending it to another user, and this shows that it is just transferring data from one place to another place. Internet is a worldwide network that connects millions of computers. Earlier, computer means only the desktop, the typical desktop that we use. But today, it is not the case. The smartphone that we use, they also act as a computers. The tablets that we use, they also act as a computer, and so on. The internet is figuring out raw data, unorganized fact, analysis, organizing, describing, and understanding data better and more secure ways to information. And in computer science, why do we study why do we study computer science is because to secure the internet. If you see, there is a huge amount of data uploaded on the internet today. In order to secure this, we need to learn computer science and understand. If you want to challenge a hacker, you need to have an ethical hacker who thinks like exactly like him. Therefore, we need to understand all these concepts to know. And in today's world, it is very important to understand about computer science because everything is depending on computer science today, and in coming future you will find that most of the things are depending on only computer science and computers. That's all for the day. If you have got any questions, just put it in the comment section below, and please subscribe this channel to get new updates of such videos. And this is a series. You will be getting next part of this video in next week. Just check out the description box for the PDF of this lecture. Thank you. Jai Hind.